certainly has a vibe. As soon as I looked in there, something banged. Can you say yes, that you died here?
Yes.
That's like a demonic child crying in this room. We have a bit of an adventure on our hands today, don't we, Henry?
Yes, we do, Geraldine.
Now, we don't know where we're going, what we're doing, or how we're doing it, but we know we're going to be doing something.
Yeah.
And we have a vague idea of what it is, and we don't think we're going to do it.
Yeah, basically.
So let's do it. We first walked along a public footpath in order to scope out the building to see if it was actually worth investigating at all. Who is that? What are they doing? So I wonder if it's security on a patrol.
Yeah.
High vis with a dog with fucking searchlights.
Yeah.
I got one of those. It's a footpath.
Footpath. Public
This is a
footpath.
I knew it. We're just following this, look. The red line is a public footpath.
This one here?
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's not in this line, is it?
Well, it is, look, because it's that.
That is it.
Obviously not here, because we've just come to you. Yeah, it's a public footpath.
Footpath.
I'm telling you, it's a public footpath. It goes all the way through this land, through that forest, and up that way.
Yeah, this is actually owned by Staffordshire, you know.
I give a shit, it was owned by, it's still a public footpath, isn't it?
Where did you access?
It's this here, obviously, as I've literally just told you.
No, this is all
Why would I have a public footpath thing up on my phone if I'm miraculously lying about a footpath?
No, you're going to have to leave.
No.
The police are going to have to be called.
Oh, well, you called the police, it's fine.
I'll call the police.
You called the police, they'll
There's
just
two
tell you
people
you're
on a
being an
public
idiot.
footpath.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. They refuse and so I'll just call the police.
Refusing to leave a public footpath.
Yeah.
Do you want to go that way for me?
No.
No, I don't want to do anything, thank you very much. We just don't know where we're supposed to go from here.
Can I have the police? This is trespass.
Well, that's not illegal anyway, but I mean,
Hi, I've got some civil trespassers on a private property land.
on a footpath.
Public footpath.
We then got stopped by security on the public footpath, and they told us that we weren't allowed to go any further. So they then called the police, but then straight away admitted that they knew where the public footpath went, so then admitted that it is actually a public footpath.
This is what actually Staffordshire owns.
Yeah, whether someone owns it or not is kind of irrelevant to me because I'm on the public footpath.
This isn't public, though, this is private. I don't know where this. I know where this footpath goes to. It goes into the woods, which is actually technically owned by Staffordshire as well. I can't let you go up that way, nor that way.
But then that says it's kind of not up to you, and we don't know who you are.
But that is.
Well, this is the funny thing is, it's
Well, who are you?
That doesn't concern you. But
Well then, it does concern us because you're telling us that we can't access public land.
You're gonna have to go back the way you came from.
So are you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to bring them until usually back the way.
Is the police?
We don't know
coming?
who you are, so.
Are the police on their way?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, fine. We'll sort it out with them because they'll
And
actually
they'll
be
also get it
reasonable.
by the public footpath.
Yeah.
But we do have other things to be getting on with, so let's go back onto the other footpath and walk for the same land. So we'll see you in about 10 more minutes.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, look at this. Am I allowed here?
Yeah.
So the public footpath stops at the accessible point into this land. Being told to get off a public footpath is obviously very, very annoying. Now, if he had come up to us and said, you can continue on the public footpath, but don't come into the land, he could have asked us, are we urban explorers, are we ghost hunters? And we could have told them that, yes, actually we were trying to go to the house, but we obviously won't now because there's security there and you're obviously trying to stop people from going in there. Again, if we were actually on the land of the house that we would have been investigating, then yes, we understand coming up to us with a dog and saying, can you leave? And calling police maybe even though it's pointless because, as he said himself, it's civil trespass. But even at this point, it wasn't even civil trespass. We're on public land. Obviously now the fact that we were aiming to go to that building and we were just scoping out to see if it was possible to investigate that building, we decided to leave because obviously there's security there and it was no longer an option.
So after that thrilling conversation about footpaths, we made our way to a location we've wanted to investigate for a few years now.
Oh. I mean... Okay.
I see a way in, but this is supposedly haunted.
Very. Like... bit random.
Have people gone under that?
Eh?
Have people gone under this? Yeah.
Oh. What the fuck? have a beady eye, sire.
Aye. Well,
Wow.
I think we're in.
Yes.
Do you want a game of pool?
Quick game before we get going. Wow. This floor isn't attached to the walls.
Oh, okay.
Shit me. Okay. Certainly has a vibe.
It does, you're right. Oh, that's horrible.
Wow. It's hard to know what to say, isn't it? It feels horrible.
Yeah.
That doesn't go anywhere. It's got a real smell of abandon, doesn't it?
This has got character.
It's certainly got character, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a, it's it's lovely. I mean, move in right away. Oh, it's got proper feels.
Field? It's got
What the
field.
fuck? It's massive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
goodness me. Hello?
What was that then?
I don't like it. This is actually quite horrible.
Yeah. It's just so creepy, isn't it?
I don't know what I'm doing with myself.
So what was it
A house, I think.
before? Because look, it's got like, was it not a care room or something? Toilet, shower. I mean, you don't have that in your just home, do you?
I've got a toilet and a shower, yeah.
Well, no, you have one in your home, but you don't have it labelled. Every door labelled. My room and
I do?
living room. Oh, it goes down here as well.
There's, that's asbestos. 100% on that door.
Right,
This is asbestos panelling.
right,
Like, without doubt.
yeah.
Good, that's fucking creepy up there. Don't want to breathe in there. Fuck's sake.
Do you want to go first in case you die? And
Well, I'm hoping that we can also go up the same way that is, so I don't particularly want to open that door.
Well, where does that go?
Well, I've never been up there, so I don't know. That goes up.
What, you're talking about that? I was talking about the one around there.
I'm talking about that one. That
No,
was
the
just on
one
about.
down there goes down. That one goes up.
This one goes up from here. That one goes down from here.
If you're upstairs, then that would go down, and then it would go down again.
I'm not upstairs, so either way, right now that's going to go up. Well, not either way, both this way.
Well, what about this one though?
That goes up from here.
Should we go up that one? From
Probably
here?
should try, yeah.
Just in case anyone.
And then later on we'll go down them.
If we want to come down here, yeah. But we
Well,
need to, we need to be up there to come down.
Well, yeah, I get that. That's what I'm saying. If we go up now,
Yeah.
because that's where they go from here.
Fade that out.
We then went up. We then went down the stairs.
Yeah. Oh wow.
This is fucked.
Yeah.
This is actually like just rough as hell.
Just white. They're just. It's just creepy.
Clarice Cliff.
Who did you call me? My name's Elliot.
Look at the ceiling. The whole thing is just caked with mould. This is a horrible building.
Oh, it is.
Oh, my word. Look at it. Shit.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't trust this that much to stand on. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, look, that's where that door goes.
Yeah. Goes down.
From here it does. But we don't have to actually mess about with that door at least.
Yeah.
Oh, candy floss.
Yummy.
I hate these bits because you can't actually see what you're walking on.
Yeah. Someone's just stuffed it in the window to stop people
From getting in.
from being able to.
Oh no, candy floss. Fuck. Okay, well I believe we've just seen the whole house.
Yeah.
It's an absolute dump.
But a murder supposedly happened here,
Yeah.
and it's got a feel to it. That's for sure. Hello and welcome to another episode of Ghost Theory. We are currently stood in Wedgwood Memorial College where in 1952 Alice Wiltshaw's body was discovered here by her husband. Now it was described in the area as a very grisly murder, and since then, throughout the time, a lot of paranormal investigators have been here and said that there is paranormal activity here.
This is actually quite a serious one because we don't normally go to places where we know that someone's died. We go to places where we know there has actually been someone's died, but not necessarily in this way. Like, it's usually someone's died of old age. Even when we go to care homes and hospitals, you sort of know, about it, we don't know specifics. Whereas this one, we know that someone was murdered, and it's not just one of those rumour, urban exploring things where people say, someone was murdered in here and that's why it's really creepy. This is a fact. It was, there's papers about it, it's the news and everything. It's well documented. Now, one of the things about it that we are interested in, other than, we don't want to make this sort of so insensitive as to follow around on the murder itself. We want to go by the fact that we know people have said it's haunted. Mm-hmm. We don't necessarily know by who or what reason, but we have heard that the person was murdered, or she was murdered in the kitchen, or was found in the kitchen, but we don't actually know where the kitchen is.
No.
So that's the first thing, is we want to try and find out where the kitchen is, because I don't think we've seen it while walking around. Yeah. But it was then converted into a college after.
So it might have changed, all the rooms might have completely turned around and everything.
So let's have a look through here quickly, because this is the only place that we know could be anything like it. In this room. So obviously you can see, because of the tiles on the wall and everything, probably says that this was something like a kitchen. And it's the only room that really gives any sort of kitchen-esque vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But there is that room next door as well, which also does.
Yeah. But in here, it looks like this was turned into a laundry. Because you've got the laundry hanging things on the ceiling and
all the storage.
Bits and bobs and, So I think we're just going to have to go by the assumption that that is the kitchen, or this is the kitchen, but I think it's the other room. In fact, there's a sink in here as well.
Yeah.
I mean, because all the other rooms are just rooms, aren't they? If you know what I mean?
They are, yeah. We are 99% sure that this is where the kitchen was, and what's interesting about this is it's the only room with a concrete floor. Now, back in the day, they actually removed a part of the concrete floor because it had the killer's footprint on it, so they took that to identify who the killer was. Are there any spirits or the...
Straight away.
We are here to communicate with anyone who may reside in this building, and we mean you no harm, no disrespect, but we do have a sense of humour.
Some may disagree.
Yeah. We were just hoping to make contact with you tonight, and trying to figure out whether or not the spirit of Alice Wiltshaw resides here.
We know that people have been here doing this exact same thing many times before. So I'm assuming you know what that device is that we've put on the cot. But I will just go through it again. Essentially, if you touch the aerial that's next to the red light, which is aerial on the device that we put down, it will make a funny noise and it will just light up. And all it will do is let us know that you're actually here. And that way we can try and have a conversation. Knock.
Yeah. My name is Elliot.
Mine isn't.
He's also known as Joe, but you can call him not Joe.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, you can call him not Elliot.
You can call me Joe or not Joe.
Yeah. Either way,
it's easier to just say Joe, let's be honest.
But wherever you are, if you are here, if you can't affect the device in the middle of this room, which we think our theory is this is the kitchen. Could you confirm that by making noises?
I did hear another little tap, you know, but looking at the state of the ceilings and things, there is probably water dripping somewhere. Wow, that made me jump.
Yes. Ah, hang on. I've still got my phone with my torch on.
That's not going to set it off, is it?
But
try it again.
It's not on aeroplane mode, where it is now.
How does that work? As soon as you put that on aeroplane mode?
Yeah, it's definitely on aeroplane now.
Yeah, well, how is it now going off then? So it clearly wasn't your phone. If now it's on aeroplane mode, now it's going off. We don't know what was initially setting off the REM pod. It might have just been where it was settling from where we just put it down. But then what we found is that actually putting your phone into aeroplane mode seems to initially set the REM pod off as if the phone's trying to sort of gather signal but can't. Because then when we also did the same for my phone and put it into airplane mode, the REM pod went off again. What on earth? Can you put that into airplane mode now?
Yeah.
Because I can't with my gloves on.
Oh, there we go. Aeroplane. I'll try and get a good angle.
Just turn it off and I will show it after. Because make it airplane mode on both phones and that's still going off. And film me as well. Let's just get this all in. You can see me, see what you're doing. There's nothing. Okay, because...
Okay, cool. Okay, this is a good start. Thank you. If that's you, thank you so much. How many of you are here? Can you tap out? How many of you are here? Okay, if you can't tap, can you go near this device again? Alice Wiltshaw, can you hear us? Or is there somebody else here?
As soon as I looked in there, something banged.
I saw.
What the fuck? It was weird. I, for some reason, just had this weird feeling that someone was stood behind me. And then I turn around, look in here, and something made a thud, it's like a cupboard door just closed.
Yeah.
But they're actually all open. Were these open earlier? There's another one as well. They're all, every single one is open.
I haven't got a clue. I don't know if that one was open.
Didn't that sound like a cupboard door just closed?
Absolutely, 100%.
And I felt like I needed to look in here.
Yeah.
That is really odd. Is this the kitchen?
I think it must be. It must have been.
But is that what you're trying to say? Is this part the kitchen? How weird is that?
The door? That would be creepy.
No. No chance.
Oh, is it now?
It's solid.
Yeah, yeah.
That is so strange. It's like that weird sixth sense you get.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Are you here? Are you in with us? Can you see us? We don't mean you any harm, we promise.
Well, just showing us what that was would be amazing.
Yeah.
If you could close one of these doors on camera. Can you slam these cupboard doors? Was Like doom. Do you hear that?
No.
There was a doom, little sound. It was quite bassy-ish right here.
Was it this?
No, it was like more like the table. Like a
Oh, okay.
that sound just here. Basically, just where I'm asking for that. So this is actually quite incredible.
Oh, I'm gonna bring this in here.
Yeah.
Is your name Alice Wiltshaw? It's weird because I actually don't get the feeling that she's around.
Yeah, I think
it's a bit far fetched almost. I think it's just something and we've had to go on, but I think it's maybe.
I tell you what though, it's got a hell of a feeling. It's got a hell of a vibe.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like this very often. When you look through there and that pitch black,
yeah,
it is actually horrific.
It's the hallway bit. When you get to the hallway and it goes left and right,
yeah,
you're drawn to it almost like you can see someone walk past.
Yeah.
Who resides here then?
I was gonna say what? It's what's happened, because maybe people are always going down this storyline of it's the person who was murdered here.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with that. I mean, what was that, 70 years ago as well? Obviously,
yeah,
doesn't necessarily change.
I mean, you might not want to come back to somewhere here so horrific. So, we're not going to go down the lines as you may be somebody else. We want to know who you are. We want to hear your story. How does that sound? Yeah, it was me. I moved.
Well, let's just find out. Let's ask. If you are Alice, you are the poor woman who was unfortunately killed in this house. Is it you that we are speaking to? If it is, can you please use the device that is on that table? Can you hold onto the aerial?
What about if we move it for you, it'll make a noise.
God, that made me jump. Well, 'cause
I'm going to pull it so it's here, just in case you don't want us around. We'll move out this room for a second, for 10 minutes or so. And if you can set that off while we're gone, that will be fantastic.
Only if you are Alice.
Yes.
Right now, we only want to speak to Alice.
Yes.
Just to figure out who you are that we are speaking to.
Yeah, good idea. Tell you, this is a vibe that it isn't like constant scary. It's a vibe that it's constant. There's someone here.
Yeah. We're being listened to.
We're being listened to.
I'm just not sure by who.
Yeah.
That's the thing here. It's finding out who, not if. I think.
Yeah.
Like the if is already in my mind. This has got something going on.
Yeah.
But has everyone been blindsided by the whole murder thing? And it's not actually that. Do you know what I mean? Like people use that as the clickbait almost.
Yes.
Try and go down that line because that makes for a video. Do you know what I mean? It sounds awful, but that's what people do.
No, yeah.
But we want to find out if it is actually haunted, and if it is, by who, and how, and why, and so on.
And it's got an energy like I've never actually witnessed before.
Yeah.
You can feel the history in here. I think let's go into this main room.
Yeah.
And let's try using this.
Okay.
Yes, no, and then ask again.
Yeah.
Is it working? Yeah. Right, testing. Okay. Can you hear us? What was that?
I don't know.
You heard that, right?
Yes. I don't think it's worth moving, and
I'm just moving away so we can... Are you in here with us now? Whoever you are. There's a device on the floor. First of all, if you're here, can you walk towards either side of it? It should sense your movement.
and the little knock in the corner there. Again.
This movement. I wonder if this would be like the main area for a long time, like the lounge or something. And
Don't know, but I can't see you. But I can hear like dun dun dun, as if there was someone just walking in the corner of the room.
yeah.
That. If that is someone, then if that's someone that just is walking around in this room, you're able to walk up to the triangle device that we've just put onto the floor, the one that's flashing blue. When you do that, it will just essentially do the same thing but beep and let us know how close you are to it. It won't cause any harm, it will just simply know that you're there, and then it will flash and change colour so that we know that you're there, and then once we do that, we can try and talk to you. Because that's essentially all we're here for. We just want to know who you are and have a conversation with you. You hold lots of interesting information about this house and the afterlife, potentially. We love to learn from you, but we can't do that if we don't know whether you're here or not.
I'm really on edge suddenly.
Can you do that next to the device? There are knocks, they're like little bassy sounds on the floor.
It's like walking, to be fair, again, as always.
So if you can walk around the room, can you not walk up to the device?
We weren't getting any answers on the prism, and it didn't seem like we were getting any answers on the REM pod either. So we weren't quite sure where to go from here, as we didn't know who we were speaking to. But it definitely didn't feel like we were speaking to Alice.
So in the previous location, there was a story where someone had woken up and seen smoke take the form of the shape of their mother. Now, that was a really interesting thing, and we were going to do a cool experiment there to try and see if we could get that to happen again, but we were obviously told to leave because we were on a public footpath. Now, we thought that was still an interesting idea, an interesting concept of something to do for a paranormal video, and that's that we should create some smoke somehow and see if the spirit in the room can take the shape of themselves in the smoke. We don't know how clear it's possible. People have done similar things with water and footprints with powders and things like that to see if they can walk over it and show the shape of their foot. So we thought we would try and do it here, but then we realised that we can't really create smoke in an abandoned house because that would require flames, and that's not a particularly good thing to do in an abandoned house. We could have got a smoke machine, but it would need power, or you could have battery-powered one, but they're very expensive. So we thought the next best thing to do is to take up smoking. No, to start vaping. So the first thing to do was to go and purchase a vape.
Hi, sorry, it might sound a little bit odd, but do you happen to sell anything that will help us speak to dead people?
So here we have one of these newfangled electronic smoking devices. Now, the idea, I think, is that you press the button and then you inhale lots of incredibly healthy smoke and then puff it out into the air, and then we'll see if a ghost here can take the shape of themselves.
I don't think that would work.
The smoke.
Yeah, but we also didn't ask for them to...
I think that's from my lungs. Fuck was that? Okay, right. Let's get all the cameras running, actually, and let's do this. Now, we have an idea where we're going to blow some nice-smelling smoke in the air, which is a bit weird, but if you walk into it, then hopefully we'll actually be able to see you. Maybe you can use the energy from the whatever it is. I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know if this is even a real experiment, but we're just going to see what happens. We're going to blow some smoke and see if you can use it to show yourself.
I can see it really well. Please come towards us.
Maybe you can even move the smoke and you waft through it. It's so light that hopefully you'd be able to, you know, move it around.
Are you here?
I was hoping to see like a sort of...
Like an outline or
Yeah.
like a wave of...
Yeah, almost like something passing through the smoke would be really interesting. Can you do that? Can you walk through this plume of smoke right in the middle of the room? It'd be amazing if you could manipulate the smoke into a shape of your face. I'm not sure how that's possible, but we have to start somewhere. What was that?
No idea. No idea. Do you think we should walk through the house into different rooms and just...
We only really tried this in the kitchen because we just weren't really getting any results, which isn't all that surprising. But you never know that one day we might get something really interesting on this. But I think if it's stupid and it works, then it's not stupid. But this didn't work, so therefore it's stupid. But then you watching might have found something that we might have missed. Get it? Missed?
Is anyone still here? Can you hear us?
We're trying to figure out who haunts this house. We were told that it was the woman who was killed here. Was it Alice? But we think that maybe that's not the case and we are talking to someone else. Can you try and let us know for sure? Can you make a loud noise if this is Alice we're speaking to? There was a sound. But it's not a loud noise. Can you make the loudest sound possible? I apologise if that was. It's gone really quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? We know there's someone here. Too many people have come here to do exactly what we're doing and had too much happen for there not to be someone here. Whether you're Alice or anyone else, can you please just let us know? My light isn't on. Me?
Saw your foot. Oh.
I'm not touching it, am I? Let me just put my camera down here.
We are calling out to spirits who may reside here. Please, can you come forward?
You let us know what room you're in. Wherever you'd like us to come and have a conversation.
Why are you here?
I have like really super sensitive hearing, but I swear I keep hearing weird little noises. Like they're weird. I can't explain what it is though, that's half the problem.
Yeah. Is it like boom, 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 sort of like a really light?
No, they're not knocks, so how are you worry? Like some
Yeah. What was that? I thought I just heard a voice. Or was that just a car going past?
I didn't hear anything then.
What?
Why is that camera turned off? For sake. I'm certain that was recording. Is it? I've got like a weird feel now because I swear that was recording.
I just know. It's like, you know what I mean? You know when someone's in your house?
It just feels like it's got that energy of... And bear in mind, like, we've not even seen the videos of people coming here.
No.
We don't watch other people's videos. Not being funny, but we don't.
No, we're too busy most of the time.
Yeah. But I know that lots of people have been here. I know that it's a popular location for ghost hunting.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it around, do you know what I mean? But I haven't necessarily seen exactly what's happened. I don't know who they talk to. But I know that there's something that happens here as people keep coming back to here and saying that it's haunted.
Exactly.
Why do I keep hearing a really weird noise, like, there?
Can you do that again?
exactly like some weird demonic child.
Yeah, it does.
Am I insane?
No, that was fucking 100% a voice. That was 100% a voice,
Yeah.
Joe.
From where?
Very, very close by.
Okay, now I'm freaked out.
Yeah, that's not nice. That's horrible. It was here. That was inside the building.
Yeah?
Right here.
What?
Hello? Blaming that on animals. I am not blaming that on anything but a fucking voice.
I'm just doing the battle thing now where I want to run that way, but I need to go this way.
I know this.
Hello?
Fucking hell.
And that's not like a human, if you see what I mean.
No.
That's not like I'm looking around the corner expecting to see someone sat there. I don't know what I'm expecting. That's incredible. Thank you so much if someone's just said something there. You're trying to talk to us. I don't like this because I don't know where the floor is. So much of it's missing.
It was in here. It was.
Well, because I just heard it here.
So are these bedrooms or are these just like classrooms?
They would have been bedrooms back in the day. That was like someone going, whatever the fuck that was. That's like a demonic child
Yeah.
crying in this room.
So after we reviewed the footage and the audio on the computer, it just goes to show how different our... After we reviewed the footage and the audio on the computer, it does sound more like a squeaky floorboard than it does a voice, which is quite weird because it just goes to show how different you can interpret sounds when you're there than what the audio actually picks up.
Hello? Who on earth are we speaking to? Because we think we are actually speaking to you now. There's someone speaking to us, which is incredible. It's exactly what we're looking for. Can you do that again?
Joe,
Yeah.
the smoke in here.
This is very modern in here, which is kind of strange. Yeah, let's try it. What we want to try and do, if you haven't heard us in other parts of the building, that we would like to...
Sorry.
we would like to try and see you. Now the air is very still in here, so what we're going to do is put some smoke in the room. It's not real smoke. And it'd be amazing if you could... Why am I... It's here. It's this part here, actually. So I keep looking at that. I don't know why. So I'm going to stand over here. And are you able to show yourself with the smoke? Are you able to manipulate the smoke? Can you push it somehow? Can you walk through it? Can you show your face? Whoa, just had a horrible electric shock thing down my arm again.
That definitely wasn't an animal.
That's one of those things that I feel like I need to be able to hear. Weird.
Weird.
Maybe I need to turn my light off. You never know. Do we now have the problem that people have turned up? Or was that downstairs or up here?
It was up here.
And you can see there's no window, otherwise that smoke would have gone.
Fuck me.
They're only shut. It's like the usual thing.
Shit, you're right. It could have been downstairs because the door's just there and it could have echoed. Just made it sound like it was
people were just beeping outside. It can't, it's not. You know.
Sure, we would have had the metal.
Yeah,
Very
we're not
sensitive.
going down that route.
No, we're not.
There's no way we can blame any of this on people.
You feel like you've been watched from every...
I don't actually know how I feel. I feel like I need to chill out, is what I feel.
I really think I need to put my light on because... No, I'm not going to. Who is this?
Now, something we want to try more of this year is different experiments. We're always going to do the same standing still, trying to listen, because that's sort of what we're known for now, and I think it's the best way to investigate. There are lots of other things that we'd like to try. Now, at this point, we had been stood there for quite a while and nothing was happening, and we really wanted to know if we were talking to a demonic child or whether it was someone who just walked into the building, so we wanted to try something different.
So I'd left my jacket downstairs because it makes a really horrible noise when we're trying to investigate, and I left the brand new batteries we bought this night in my jacket. And when I went downstairs to get them so that we could split up and do the Estes method, I saw something extremely creepy.
I hope you can capture this. I've just come down to the room with the piano in to get some batteries for an experiment we're about to do. I've just seen two people just stood right there. What was that flashing? They were just watching the building. They were literally just stood there together, looking up at the building. Okay, I'm going to get Joe. No light. Forgive me, guys. I'm using the light from my phone to guide me at the moment. Joe. You need to come down here.
Why?
I just gave the batteries from the jacket. There was two people stood looking at the house right in the garden grounds. Just looking right up.
Did you film them?
I tried, I couldn't see them on this. I literally noticed them going in my pocket. I need a night vision camera. I recorded it. There was some flashing out there as well. They were just literally together. Just stood side by side, just looking up at the building.
Looking up from where?
Literally looking up in front.
How are they looking up when you were downstairs?
Because I was downstairs, they were in the garden bit, just looking up at the building.
Oh. That's good. All your stuff's in here.
I literally saw them. Then I got my phone out and I couldn't see them on this.
Good.
I did see flashing on camera on the light. Just a tiny flashing.
Come and get your stuff then. I'm recording, so...
They weren't even moving, they were literally just stood there like that. I'm going to start recording on my camera.
Turn that light off. What window?
The one with the piano in. Where it goes on the piano, the window to the left. It goes into the garden and you can see kind of the street light outside. In front in the garden, two people who stood side by side, just looking up like that. Just looking up at the house. Then I got my phone out to record. I couldn't see it on my phone. But then I saw flashing in the garden. I honestly scared the absolute fucking shit out of me.
Perfect.
I don't know if they saw me.
You must have done. Because you'd have had lights on. How far away?
If I was looking out the window, like here, they were probably by that doorway in there where we were stood before.
And you couldn't see them on camera? How, but you could see them in person?
I don't know if they
understand.
walked away. I saw them, then I got my phone out to record. And then I couldn't see them stood there, so I don't know if they fucked off.
How can you not see that, if you know what I mean?
But I saw a flashing, like it was like this level flashing. If that makes sense, it was almost like I was capturing.
What, you've recorded
I've got it on recording. Shall I show you the recording? So that's like where we came in. And they were like right here. Yeah, and I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
But they were like right here. Almost in that area. Looking right up.
When we reviewed the footage, it actually became clear that while I was trying to point my camera outside, the flashing that I was seeing is actually the infrared reflecting on the glass from the back of the phone. You can even see on Joe's shot that the infrared's reflecting on the back of my phone as well. Now, it is quite light outside because there is a street lamp, and I definitely saw two people just stood there looking up at the top of the building.
Wonder who that person was beeping at as well.
Huh.
Random just to beep at people.
Yeah.
Or just beep for no reason even.
But they were just stood still. Literally not moving. So what do we do? Well, they haven't come in the building.
Well, we've got to do the usual thing. If we assume that we've been seen, then we've got to go. Just to save the hassle. I mean, you get told off for being on a public footpath these days. So. Or we just see what happens and carry on as we are.
It's so weird. They were literally there. The next I got my phone out to record, and then they're not there. Okay. We need to do that experiment, and then I think we go.
The problem is the experiment requires us to be on our own.
Fuck. So is this room here?
What room?
Here. So I went went here. I thought someone was just sat there then. I came in here to get my batteries out of my jacket. I looked to my left.
Yeah.
And I saw two people stood right there, out there. So I got my phone out. I went to the window to try and get them. Accidentally put my flash on first. Changed my camera and then recorded, and they weren't there. But they were stood right there. You can see, if you took your torch out, you can see where they would have
I see what
been.
you mean.
Just stood there looking.
It's got to just be random explorers
That's what I'm thinking.
looking for a way in, but that they would have walked past the door.
That's what I'm thinking, that it's just explorers.
But all I was going to say is now the problem is this experiment requires us both to split up.
I'm in the room that we heard these voices. Joe's going to go downstairs and he's going to ask questions, and I'm going to see if I can get something through this.
Right, I just want to explain to anyone who is in this building that can hear us. We're going to try and do a different experiment where Elliot is upstairs and he's going to have what is called a spirit box, and then theoretically, if you can speak through that device, and I'm going to stay down here and ask questions. Now, the reason we stay separate is because then we can't influence each other's questions and answers. He won't know what I'm asking. I don't know what the answers are. And that way we might see if we can try and get a conversation flowing through that device. So if you can hear me, can you try and speak through the device that he will be turning on very, very soon? That was a bang.
One of them?
I'm not 100% certain if that was indoors or outdoors.
Oh. Happy New Year. Had that clear.
I can hear Elliot slightly. But that was 100% definitely not him. There was definitely a noise that I've just heard in here. Okay. I think I may be walking down here towards a spirit. I would like to talk to you through the device upstairs that Elliot has. Can you please tell us your name through that device? Can you let us know whether you died here or not? Can you say yes, that you died here?
Yes. You're very kind.
We would like to know if you were the woman who was killed here. Can you just speak through the device that is upstairs? Can you tell us something about yourself? Oh nice, I've just walked into a room with zombie spiders. Gorgeous.
No way.
Is that someone trying to take me down into the basement? Can you say basement or say yes, if that's where you would like me to go? I have no idea why I'm doing this. This may go from an Estes method and just into a spirit box session as I take a look around the cellar. Is there someone down here? Are you the person that we've been talking to?
Knocking right there.
We're very interested in the stories of this building. Whoever you are, we'd just love to speak to you. Whose drawings are these? Some Halloween kids' drawings. Is the person who drew those still here? Whoever you are, I'd love just to be able to have a conversation with you.
I'm done, kind of up here.
Why did you want me to come down here? Or maybe you didn't, maybe I just thought I did. Did you want me to see these pictures? Is that what you're trying to show me? I've also got bits of film here as well. I think they're ruined. Is it this that you're trying to show me? Are they your drawings? You also like ghost stories, maybe?
Okay, I'm gonna go find Joe.
The smell has changed in here a lot. Which... oh no. The smell has like really changed in here. It's a really strange room.
I heard tapping while I was doing it. The Estes method. And there were some dogs out here. I'm gonna just find Joe now because
chest. Joe?
Oh, fucking hell, I wondered who the hell that was.
What? Fuck? I've been looking for you and I could hear distant talking. I had no idea.
I just heard something, like, walk towards me. I was like, shit, he was like...
I was doing the Estes method up here.
Yeah.
I stopped and then there was tapping right next to me.
Yeah.
I got my camera and I was recording. I went into the hallway and there was like knocks around me. I was just done.
It's been very weird.
Fucking weird.
But...
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm finished now.
Really shaken a little bit. I'm kind of like...
I've had enough of breathing in this building.
Yeah. I was, I got a few words through that I thought was quite clear.
This was a very interesting episode to me, actually. We ended up staying there for a very, very long time. It just felt like we wanted to stay there for so long to try and figure out who we were talking to. But in the end, I don't think we ever did. We never managed to actually figure out who we were speaking to, if we were speaking to anyone. There's also parts of the video, like the demonic child voice that we thought we heard could just be a squeaky floorboard. But then we think to ourselves, well, either way, that's a very strange thing because there would be no one there to step on a floorboard for it to creak. So there's still quite a few open answers or open questions to this that we just can't quite find the answers to. But this is one of the few occasions where I really do actually think there is something paranormal going on in that building.
Now, the only thing I want to say about this to end my section, my awesome section, is that if Joe wasn't such a fucking moron and ended up going like 2 billion miles away across the country in order to ask a ghost in this area some questions, then maybe the Estes method would have worked better.
Ooh, an aeroplane!